God bless you, my brother. God bless you, my sister. I greet you with divine love. I'm Dr. John Butler. For the past 3 years, many of us have experienced times that we never ever thought we would see in our lifetime. Something called a recession. We've seen people lose homes, jobs, automobiles, and even their lives because the times have just been so crazy. So I urge you to get up, get ready, and get moving, because there's a paradigm shifting that I think many people are just sitting and watching but not doing anything about it. They're acknowledging that times are hard, that times are bad, but you're sitting there saying, oh, but this too shall pass. And yes, it will, but the only way that I've learned in my life to make something pass by me or pass around me or whatever is to get up and do something about it. Just because you acknowledge the situation doesn't make the situation change. You have to get up and do something about it. Many people don't realize, but in 1937, there was something called the Great Depression. And people starved, people went through poverty, people lost homes, and just things were just tumultuous from what I understand in my readings. Times were rough. Well, today we find many of us are in the same conditions. Some people have lost their homes, their lives, their jobs, their families, and they're trying to figure out how they're going to make it. Do you really understand what's taking place? That's the question. Because I think we don't acknowledge the fact that this is really a paradigm shifting. Let me bring you back to a little bit of a history, and then I'm going to leave you alone here. We changed at one time from the industrial to the computer age. That was a big shifting because people didn't want to leave the factories and then go into all these new age jobs and things of that sort. And they fought it, but they didn't win because the transition had to take place. Now we're in a whole nother phase where we're still in the computer age, but we're moving into the digital age completely. We're about to wrap it up in the next 3 to 5 years. Everything you see, everything you touch, literally will be a part of the digital age. So now we're able to experience what it feels like to go from industrial computer, from now computing to digital. And many of you are sitting there and just watching and saying, that's all right, God will provide. Well, I don't know if you heard the news this week. There are 11 million people who are unemployed. Not 1,100, not 11,000, 11 million who are unemployed. There's a paradigm shifting taking place. And I kind of feel like a modern day Noah making you aware of this and hoping that multitudes will move just a little bit swift. Why? Move a little bit swift. Why? Because if you don't move, you're going to get lost in the shuffle. Because right now, the classes of people are changing again. At first, there were first class. Well, not first, there were upper class, middle class, and then lower class. And now, as you have heard already through the news, in the next 8 years, they are wiping away the middle class. So you've got to move forward. There's some wealth building trends that are taking place right under your nose, and many of you are just sitting there going, well, that's not for me. If you heard about it, it's for you. Why? Because what's going to happen is that money is going to shift from corporate and become available for you. You can become a part of corporate immediately, but on your own as an independent agent. So in the year of 2011, which is just a month away, energy is going to be deregulated. That's gas and electric. Then after that, now that's a $500 billion industry. Then in 2013, we're going to see landlines being deregulated. Well, what are you talking about, Brother Preacher? Landlines, your phone lines that you're so locked into, they're going to shift, just like they shift television. They didn't call you and ask you, can they? They did it. Now they're going to shift phone lines, and they're going to become VIOP systems. You already used them on your job, but now they're coming into the home. That's a voice over internet protocol. You need to jump on these wealth building trends before they cease. Get into it, grow your fortunes, grow your wealth, And then you'll know where your family will be in the next 50, 60, 70, 100 years. Right now, the way that things are, you cannot take time and deliberate. And please don't talk to Nuck and other folk out there that has not attained anything in life, but they'll tell you what's going to work and what's not going to work. You have to move swiftly. You've got to get it going before you look at a time and say, now we don't have an opportunity. So I offer you an opportunity to become probably one of the most wealthiest people in the world, because right now we're all a part of the 97%. The 3% are doing well. 97% are struggling. So I urge you, call me on this number, 702-628-8377. I'll get you acclimated into a system that will keep you moving forward, that will keep you growing wealth, that will give you security that you need to move your family forward. Now, you may not like to or believe or whatever in what I'm saying. That's your choice. But the one thing that I will tell you, just as I've told many, I have never in all my days been introduced to a $900 billion opportunity. $500 billion in energy, $400 billion in the telecommunications. I've never been offered an opportunity of $900 billion. Now, I'm not saying that that's what I'm going to make, but if I can get a percentage of it, why not? You get that same opportunity. So you can give me a call at 702-628-8377. And again, like I said, you can listen to the naysayers, and then you'll become one of them, and then all of you will be sitting down talking about what happened way back when and what opportunity you probably should have taken part in. Now, I'm talking to folk that are business minded, because this is business. So I don't want you to come in thinking it's a rich, quick scheme. You get rich overnight and all of this. I'm talking serious working. You're going to get in and hit the ground running. And if you hit the ground running and you produce, you know Genesis, it says, be fruitful, multiply, subdue, and take dominion. You got to do something there. You can't just get in and say, oh, I'm here. You got to produce. But if you're one of those people, give us a call at 702-628-8377. This is Dr. Butler. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to give you the facts. And you need to look at it, and you need to pay attention to the facts that are being laid on CNN, NBC, CBS, and all of the other news networks. They're letting you know the bad news, but I'm bringing you some good news, that there is a way out, there is a way through, and there is a way up out of whatever you're in. So may it be economically strapped, you can still make it. But you need to give us a call, 702-628-8377. And we look forward to talking with you, and may heaven continue to smile upon you. This will always be my prayer. God bless you. God keep you.